gotta see this new update about the David situation. At first, it was like everybody wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt, and now it's like there's no way he's not in trouble. Like, even say he somehow found not guilty of like murder. That's crazy, bro. Like, most of the time when artists get into stuff that be like bad, it'd be like some sort of like they're talking to an underage person and like they get canceled, but they don't be facing no legal action. Nigga, you're going to jail for murder, nigga. You're out of here, buddy. And even if he don't get caught on that nigga still is a pedophile on top of that, bro. So you just double whammy, nigga.
The David story just got a really grim update, and I'm here to share it with you all. But first, let me quickly...
But look, I'm not mourning it too bad because I ain't listen. I did not listen to him, but like I ain't have not one of his songs on my playlist. I was very aware of his music though, so like, cause I've been kind of keeping up with him since like the beginning. But yeah, I'm not too sad.
Catch you guys up to speed with everything that's happened thus far. On September 9th, an impounded Tesla belonging to David was found with a body in it. During this time, David was on his Withered World tour. Mind you, he also performed that night that all of this was discovered, and he was giving out Labubu's, which is crazy because how could he casually do that considering everything that's been revealed today? A spokesperson for David also told NBC that he was fully cooperating with authorities. But honestly, how can you do that on tour? But to make a long story short, the entire situation was very confusing and people honestly didn't know what to believe. But I think we finally have the truth. So allow me to tell you guys everything that got revealed, everything that I've learned, everything I've dug up. But I'm gonna stop yambling. You already know I'm the Hussophagus, and let's talk about it. David paused his tour and canceled his Seattle show after the body of the victim was identified. It was Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And let me start by saying, rest in peace, baby girl. I know you was unfortunately taken from us early, but we're praying for you. I hope you're resting easy now. She was 13 when she went missing and was found over a year later. Here's her missing person report. And the way she was identified was by two things.
Nigga, 13. Boy, you're going to super jail, nigga.
A boyfriend named David. And the fact Celeste had a matching tattoo on her finger with David, which is just so fucking weird. And there's so many more damning pieces of evidence that connect Celeste and David. That's just the start. People checked David's Discord and found extremely disturbing images.
Him with Jason, bro. Jason, no.
Another was some of his Discord members saying that Celeste was David's girlfriend. But I personally think the worst one was from a year ago on August 2024. It was a person replying to David saying, drop a song on the missing girl, Celeste. But it's not just Discord. About a week ago, there were two people on Reddit making these claims. Let me read them for you. This guy is a weirdo.
Bro, like after all this time seeing all his imagery on like, you know, homicide, he used to do all this stuff with like, he had like a blood stain and stuff. It just obviously don't look good after this. So now it's just weird, bro.
A close friend's little sister from the LE ran away last year, and this is who she was with. We think her sister was pimping her out. She was in 7th grade at the time. LAPD swept this place in the hills. I'm terrified that's who is in the car. Nobody has heard from her in months. I won't release names as she's still a minor, but she was from Lake Elsinore. It isn't speculation. It literally happened. I don't really care if you've heard nice things about him. That has no impact on my personal negative experiences. Also, look at the -2 downvotes.
Wow.
Like, it just goes to show we have to stop worshiping these celebrities. We need to have a serious conversation how we can't be developing these parasocial relationships because, like me and you, they're people too, and they are capable of doing bad things. This guy is a from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA.
Bro, he did this shit, dog. It's up, bro. He did this shit, man.
9th grade now. And it turns out C's friends knew and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on. Now the second one is immensely eerie because it refers to Celeste, who at the time was unnamed, as C, which I believe gives more credibility to the post. I think what's interesting is that when you look at the Reddit and the Discord and how these people seemingly have this information about David and Celeste, it comes across as more of an open secret rather than some new revelation speculation, which makes my heart weep for Celeste even more. Here's where the situation gets even worse. The song Romantic Homicide was released on her birthday, September 7th, and on social media there's currently a new lens being placed over David's work as an artist. Even certain lyrics are being put into question, like this, which really eerie stuff. I can't say that enough. Also, there is proof of David on the phone with Celeste. These are FaceTime screenshots, and there's even this photo from 2023 before she went missing. And all this stuff does is just further show that she had contact with the victim. And I also did find alleged messages between an anonymous person and Celeste, and it confirms she and David engaged inappropriately. Celeste also confirms she had contact with a person named Gus. We don't know who he is as of yet, but based off of what she said, it seemed the interaction she had with him was even more horrifying than we can imagine. Some other stuff I found was people going through certain TikTok reposts David had and connecting it with Celeste.
Me watching her scream after I poured boiling water on her after she told her boy happy birthday. Because, bro, imagine being associated with this because you thought you was making a funny TikTok. I doubt he did this, you know. It's like just a trend of jokes that kind of go on TikTok, I guess.
Although I'm unsure how true any of this is, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the story once again gets crazy. Remember the Reddit post that I was talking about? He was paying off kids, allegedly. There was an Instagram account called Chandler, and he dropped some crazy shit. First by saying he had a friend that told him David owed someone in Lake Elsinore money. And being that Celeste is now deceased, it only seems even more disturbing when you put two and two together. He then followed up that story with another one providing context. This time he was saying that David gave people money because he was with a minor, paying them off. And then he proceeded to post a photo proof. This is allegedly the photo of him paying those kids off. And let's be honest, that is definitely David. I just don't know how you could say this isn't David. This is probably one of the most incriminating pieces of evidence I've seen. But it wasn't just Chandler. Another person on a different social media posted the photo as well, and they claim that with the news being released, the kids from that area are sharing it, which is a callback to the Reddit post saying the same thing. And remember, those predated all of this information. But that's basically the entire update so far. Everything else is a little bit of speculation and going over old things David has said or tweeted, and honestly, we could be here all day if I went through every single one. So with that being said,
crazy, bro.
Stay safe.
Put that nigga under the
don't
jail,
worship
man.
these celebrities. Please teach your younger siblings that these people can be just as bad as your average person who does not have clout or following. We need to protect those around us. And once again, rest in peace, Celeste. You will be missed, and I hope you're just doing easy wherever you are.
Yeah, bro. Put that nigga under the jail, man. Under the jail, nigga. Let's never see this nigga again. Bye-bye.